Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Leshfer here with 1836 Property Management in beautiful Austin, Texas. This video is to cover information about listing your real property on Zillow and why we do not recommend it. Zillow and Redfin have a policy change. As of 2022, they no longer allow agents to syndicate lease listings to their site without charging them a monthly or daily fee. Well, easy enough, right? You're paying your property manager. Why shouldn't your property manager pay for this? Well, they can. They can also increase your monthly charge. But the question is not whether they can or whether you could pay more. The question is it worth it? And why did they change their policy? What does this mean to you regarding advertising your rental property? Well, we've evaluated the performance from Zillow because we have owners probably once a month that say, we can't believe you don't use Zillow. In our town, we use Zillow. That's all we use. And we go, well, you're correct. In your town, that may be what they do. I've got some rentals out of state and in that specific small town. They don't use the MLS or anything like that. They only use online advertising. And for them, it appears to work. I can tell you that we outperform them in Austin, but I'll keep that between me and my property manager that I pay to service those properties. So while we were using Zillow prior to this policy, we found that zero, not one single approved tenant who signed a lease with us came from Zillow. Now, mind you, we're getting leads from them all day and we're spending our time following up on those leads. And they're coming in at 3 a.m. after people get out of a bar and can't go to sleep and are on the keyboard in the middle of the night. Zillow is not a viable lead source in Austin, Texas for quality leads. Most signed tenant leases come from working directly with agents in the Austin area who use the MLS. That MLS syndicates, and even consumers can get access to some points of it. And self-showings help those tenants get in on their own. The average days on market is tracked every week when we meet. How many days are we on the market for our average? How many days is the MLS on? And how can we do better? So we track these to make sure we're competitive and just as a good barometer to make sure we're doing our job. We're always within about 1 to 3 days, typically ahead. And these are my notes, but to be honest with you, I would say we're a little bit further ahead of that. Compared to other companies, agents, may be marketing on Zillow and Redfin. We're still leasing our properties as quickly, but we're weeding out the extra leads that don't end up turning into a signed lease. So we can actually spend the time with those that do, respond quicker, engage better, and have a better relationship to start. So where do we advertise your rental property? Well, listing on the Austin MLS and checking a box allows us to syndicate with about 60 plus property sites and over 60 additional websites beyond those. If you go to HotPads or Homes.com or things like that, those are the type of websites that are out there that people can use. Access to the only unique network of affiliate rental locator partners in Austin. What does that mean to you? It means that over the last 10 years, we've signed agreements with other brokerages that allow us at 1836 to share our listings. So if you are a starting agent and you go, wow, I've got no business, I'm going to have to work lease leads, I don't even know where to drive traffic. As long as you follow state law when it comes to branding and advertising, you can actually copy our lease listings and push those out to your clientele. So why would we permit them to do that? Well, because in Texas, you've got 2 agents and one represents each side. Some states have 1 agent, or some states have an agent and a sub-agent, and the other person is left out. Well, that's just not how it works in Texas. So you're going to have a lease locator or a tenant representative, and you're going to have a property manager or a listing agent, and those represent their respective sides. And so the money that's paid in commission to 1836 actually flows through to pay the compensation for that rental locator or tenant representative. So we have been signing agreements with outside brokerages for over a decade now in order to enable their teams to use our listings to better fill the vacancies and to serve you guys as owners. If we can share these or any other tips with you, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're online at 1836propertymanagement.com. We're always here to help make your return on equity better and to help you reach your investing goals. See you soon.